Continuing further from what we discussed last time about the three forces of Sattvic, Rajasvic and Tamasic. Taking it further, out of these forces, three different forces emerge. Hello friends, welcome to RU Ketu. This is Gitanshu Malhotra. The three forces that emerge are Vat, Pitta and Kapha. Vat meaning air or what literally blows in the body. Pitta meaning fire or what creates the energy in the body. And Kapha meaning water or what sticks in the body. If we try to delineate all of them separately, when we talk about Vat or air, it is simply meaning what blows. What blows is what governs the movement in the body. This movement in the body could be in the joints and could be at the nervous system. Both the movement are governed by the force called air or Vat. You must have heard these three words very oftenly used in Ayurveda. These are what the Nadi astrology or the Nadi Shastra is based upon. Why they called it Nadi? Because the pulse can also tell you about these three doshas or problems or whether they are healthy or comfortable in your body. When we talk about air, it also talks about all the signals that are there in the nervous system. What is governed in your nervous system is governed by air. When you are too intelligent, it is governed by air. If you are too slow at times to understanding things, that is also a problem of air. All motor skills, all nervous issues, all movement, voluntary and involuntary in your body are controlled by this Vat or the quality of air. Hence, this air is responsible for your sensitivity, for your understanding of things, for your intellect also. Meaning, if somebody is having joint pains, it could be because of the issue of air. If somebody is having the issue of intellect, it could also be because of the movement of air or Vat in the body. This Vat can take up the problem of producing gas or gastric problems in your stomach, resulting in your motor disorders. A lot of people have this issue, and this issue can be because of indigestive problems in the body. If you have a weak digestive system and you have the problem of Vat, food habits have to be controlled in a very major way. Otherwise, coming down the age, you will have differences in motor skills. At times, people complained of involuntary movement of limbs. Doctors may give injections or medicines for it, but Ayurveda will treat it very differently. It will treat it as the problem of Vat in the body, which is giving issues to your nervous disorders. As and when we grow in this, you will understand it deeply, but today, to understand it from the surface level, Vat is what blows in the body, its quality is of air, and it controls your motor skills, your digestive issues, and your nervous system. It controls both the agility of body and mind. If the body is agile, the air element or the Vat element is balanced. If the mind is thinking normally, the air level is maintained or the Vat is balanced. But if you think too much, then you have the issue of Vat in your body. And with the thinking pattern, you also develop digestive issues. You develop issues of bloating. You develop issues of intolerant gases in your body. It forms quite often. It is a sense of embarrassment at times. All these things are governed by a single factor in your body, that is called Vat. Vat meaning what blows. If it blows constantly, normally, you will be an intelligent, well-versed, very agile human being. If it does not blow or does not move in the body properly, you will be somebody who will be suffering from digestive issues and overthinking. At times, at night when you sleep, your mind will never go to sleep with you. Your mind will be awake, it will be always be thinking. Friends, to correct it, the first and foremost thing is have regular good diet that does not involve bloating. Have smaller meals, regular meals. To come to the planets that are responsible for it, it is Saturn, Rahu and Mercury. When you have Saturn imbalance in the body, you will have Vata issues. This is what causes motor skills later part of the life. When you grow after a certain age, your muscles or your nervous system becomes weak. Saturn is responsible for it. Mercury governs the entire nervous system. Hence, Mercury is associated with Vata or air. And Rahu is one of the foremost planet causing some sort of a problem in your nervous system or in the air governing the system. To balance air, the first thing or the basic thing that is needed to be done is to be a bit disciplined than normal people. Discipline causes air movement to be still. It causes the nervous system to settle down. Don't think too much. Try to relax before doing anything that involves a lot of mental abilities. And for these people, meditating before sleep is very, very necessary, as it can put them to sleep not instantly, but probably in few minutes or some time. It gives some sort of a relaxation to the mind. You do not think too much. Coming to the second part of Pith or fire. Fire meaning what really cooks in the body. Whatever I have, how it is cooked in the body is controlled by Pith or the element of fire. This cooking involves energy. It also gives energy to the body. It gives energy to the mind. Vat gives agility. Pith gives energy. All sorts of digestive system, meaning what I have and what is broken down, that broken down is taken care of by the Pith element in the body or the fire element in the body. This gives basically a lot of energy. Too much of energy can cause a lot of problems in the stomach as acidity, as burning sensation. If you think too much, you are suffering from Vat. Once you start thinking too much, there is a lot of formation of acidity in the body because your mind is thinking. The body is not involved in any sort of an action in the body. So I can say that from being the Rajasvik Tattva that we talked about last time, these forces govern, and Pith is one of the major factors that happens from Rajasvik force. If I have my Sattvic forces balanced, I will not suffer from Pith or too much of fire element in my body. The fire element may govern all sorts of chemical reaction in the body. The breaking down of sweets that I have, the breaking down of the chocolates that I have, the breaking down of the non-vegetarian food I have, the breaking down of the difficult foods in my body is all governed by the element of fire, or in the Ayurveda it is called Pith. Pith meaning energy. If this energy is balanced, my digestive system is very perfect. If it is not balanced, I have a lot of acidity issues. I have issues of puking, I have issues of indigestion, resulting to acidity, resulting to anger, resulting to the excess of fire in my body. I become too restless. My judgment in my mind is hampered because I am too aggressive at times. The thought and action do not match as I think very aggressively, and hence I act very aggressively. I do not give people time or understand to people. Everything should be like this. My element of fire, if it is imbalanced, I want everything in life very quickly without understanding. I am rash, I am aggressive, both intellectually and physically. It is not a very good thing to have, because often, because of our food habits, if Vat or the air element is disbalanced, generally Pith or the fire elements gets disbalanced. For this, we should, as the masters used to say it, have your food in a very light mode. When you are tense, do not have food. When you are agitated, please don't eat. When you are too much in anger, do not eat. All these things promote the element of fire. When you are having your food, just sit down and relax. Pray to any god for 5 minutes, 2 minutes. The praying is not important. The relaxation of the mind is more important. To get your mind functional, for your mind to understand that it has to have food, and Anna is Devta. Food is actually God. Because this is going to create my body, this is going to create my thoughts, this is going to create my action, this is going to create my man. People with sattvic nature do not have problems like this, because like we discussed in the first episode, sattvic causes all the elements to balance. If we have other natures from sattvic as rajasic and tamasic nature causes too much of fiery element. It causes too much of aggression, causing us to have the element of heat of too much of excess in our body, resulting in uncontrolled action, rashness, argumentative, fighting, anger. Within a split second, we get angry. Food is responsible, and the way we have food is responsible for the element of Pith. This makes up the second building block of the pyramid, what we talked about last time. As and when we grow higher in the level of pyramid, the correction or remedies would become very, very difficult. We can change our nature from tamasic to rajasic or from tamasic to sattvic, but it will be very difficult to control the Pith element in the body, because the beautiful planets that govern this Pith element are all fiery planets, as of Surya or Sun, Mars or Mangal, and my favorite, Ketu. If these planets are not balanced properly in the body, they create Pith or the element of heat, as the element of heat is their basic building block. People having Sun in fiery elements, we'll talk about fiery elements in the next episode. Fiery meaning anything that promotes fire. Surya is fire, and any signs or any environment that promotes Pith is going to govern a lot of heat in the body. People with strong Sun usually are very calm. They are well placed people, but people with weak Sun or weak Mars are usually very agile, aggressive, and full of Pith. Not to stretch the topic, let's come to the last part. It is called the element of Kapha. The element of Kapha is nothing but the element of water in the body, the emotions. How Ayurveda or astrology or Vedic astrology understands it, what sticks is called Kapha. Doctor says that the element of Kapha is developed. Kapha meaning what sticks. This Kapha is very important in the body, as in the nerves your blood flows. And in the nerves, the blood does not stick to the nerves. There is a lubrication. This lubrication, when balanced in the body, causes the blood flow to be very perfect in the body. You will have no joint pains, you will have no issues. The heart will also pump properly. But when this Kapha starts to change its form, it starts to become a mucus and starts to stick, starts to get thickened in the nerves. Then you have all sorts of nervous disorders, right from bone issues, joint pains, back pains, digestive disorders, lung problems, asthma, back issues, slow mental ability gets slow, sinuses, sinusitis, all sorts of cough element in the body gets disturbed. That element is called cough or is called water. When it sticks to the stomach, it causes issues in digestive system. When it sticks to the lungs, it causes respiratory issues. People suffering from allergies, people suffering from breathing issues, people suffering from chronic asthma are all because of imbalance of water in the body or emotional imbalance or cough. How we create emotional imbalance, we'll come at the later part. But the element of water is also responsible for excessive weight. Lot of times you heard me talking that when you have a lot of emotional issues, that's because of water element imbalance. Whenever you have excess of weight, this weight is not in terms of muscle, but just in terms of bloating up or weight, is also because of the element of water. This water is responsible for stability, for lubrication, if it is balanced. But if it is imbalanced, you have emotional disorders. Your emotional stability goes for a toss. You are too emotional, you cry at the very instant. For everything, your tears start to flow out because of the element of water is very excess in your body. Again, the tamasic influences and the rajasic influences from the last lecture are more responsible for disorientation of water element or cough element. If your body secretes or discharges its malefic aspect, discharge of waste in the body is comfortable, then the cough element is balanced. If you have problems passing your stool, if you have issues during morning to secrete your waste or to discard that waste, then you have issues related to cough also. Moon, because it governs water, Jupiter because it governs cough, and Venus because it governs both water and cough are the planet responsible for this. Vata element gets concentrated in the colon region of the body. All the toxic gases forming, all the nervous issues, all the motor issues, all the arthritis forming are due to colon issues. That means the digestive issues. Anybody who's got arthritis has got some sort of a problem in his digestive issues. Anybody who's got too much of bloating, too much of motor skills getting slow, dearranging of the motor skills, somebody who thinks too much, doctors treat them mentally, but they should be treated through their stomach. Ayurveda and homeopathic beautifully understands this. And if you go to a person who specializes in Ayurveda, he checks your pulse, he understands that you have mental issues, but he will treat it through the stomach. He will treat it through the digestive issues, that you should not have any Vata issues. Arthritis and paralysis are malefic forms of Vata issues. They are the higher forms. If you have a paralytic issue, you think is because of the brain, but the issue started from your stomach and moved to your brain, jamming some of the nerves. As we said, Saturn, Rahu and Ketu are a bit more important, including Mercury, but Rahu and Ketu here take up more of the motor issues and digestive issues. Second was the Pitta element that we talked about. The small intestine causes hyperacidity or causes excess bile in your body. So small intestine is where the Pitta element is stored. Colon is where the Vata element is stored. Small intestine is where the Pitta element of the hyperacidity is stored. As this acidity enters into the bloodstream and enters your brain, it causes your fiery reactions. Your anger becomes too high. You start taking medicines for depression. You start taking medicines for anger to control your anger. But actually, that acidity is being formed from the small intestine, overflowing into the blood and getting into your brain. Sun, Mars and Ketu, like I said, are mostly responsible for it. Other elements are there or other planets are there. There are a lot of signs responsible for it. But as and when we grow in this, we'll discuss it more. Last, to summarize it, the Kapha element is stored basically in the lungs and the stomach. The entire stomach is responsible for storing your Kapha or the water element. If your stomach is not cleaned properly in the morning, the Kapha element will increase. If you are too much emotional, you keep too much of things inside and you are not able to cry often, then your lungs will get problem. Kapha element will start depositing in your lungs. You will start getting breathlessness. You will start getting allergies because you are too emotional. You may be treating your allergies and emotions, but your allergies and your breathing respiratory issues. But what you really need to treat is your emotions. Don't keep too much inside. Friends, do not think too much. Let God take over our lives. He is our master and guide. Let's not get too emotional. And if we are getting too emotional and if you are having respiratory issues, allergic issues, don't have medicines. Control your emotions. If you want, please cry at times. Cannot cry in front of everybody, please cry alone. But do not keep these things inside because this emotion will form into mucus, causing your asthma, bronchitis, so many different issues for which you go to the doctor. But ultimately, from the Ayurvedic point or from the Vedic astrology point, if I treat my emotions, I'll be relieved of my bronchitis, I'll be relieved of my allergies. Friends, this topic can stretch for a longer duration, but I have tried to keep it as small as possible, but still it has grown a bit longer. But this is only the beginning. As and when we climb the ladder, we will understand this deeply, but now understand that the remedies for this is a bit difficult. We do it at the other end where it should be done at the first end. I'll take this further, continuing in the next session. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining. Thank you for writing to me in such large numbers. This gives me a lot of inspiration to talk more on these subjects. Thank you and pranam.